I'm sure by now it's no longer in news to you that the founder of Telegram has been arrested. I mean Pavel Durov. He has been arrested, and here are the reason why he was arrested. Anyway, let me explain. Pavel Durov, the founder of Telegram, was arrested in France. Immediately he landed with his private jet and his bodyguard with his secretary. He didn't even know that he was going to be arrested. He didn't even know that an arrest warrant has been issued on his head. Immediately he landed in France, he was arrested immediately and taken into custody. And the French government are saying that the reason why they arrested him is because, he's involved in money laundering, fraud, and many other issues they listed, which is under his platform, Telegram. Let me break things down in a very simple way so that you understand. Now, you need to understand that Telegram is considered a Russian application because the owner or the founder is a Russian. It was developed in Russia. And you need to also understand that every other part of the world do not like any application that their government or their secret service cannot access the back door. And Telegram is one application that is encrypted that you cannot access the back door. You cannot have any access to this web or any other way to access a people's data. So every other government in the world, including the US, UK, they've been trying their best to get Pavel to give them access to Telegram, but he has refused, including America. In fact, hear what he said about America.
We get too much attention from the FBI, the security agencies, wherever we came to the US. So to give you an example, last time I was in the US, I brought an engineer that is working for Telegram, and there was an attempt to secretly hire my engineer behind my back by cyber security officers or agents, whatever they are called.
The US government should hire your engineer?
That's my understanding. That's what he told me.
To write code for them or to break into Telegram?
They were curious to learn which open source libraries are integrated to the Telegram's app client side, and they were trying to persuade him to use certain open source tools that he would then integrate into the Telegram's code that, in my understanding, would serve as backdoor.
Would allow the US government to spy on people who use Telegram.
The US government, or maybe any other government, because a backdoor is a backdoor regardless of who is using it.
So he turns out that he wants to travel to America, and American government, on what other way, maybe crooked way, try to buy his engineer so that they can have access to his backdoor. All those things they are doing is just to monitor people's activity, to make sure you don't send message anywhere. Just like WhatsApp now, don't ever believe that your message is encrypted on WhatsApp or Messenger anywhere. That's not true. So Telegram is encrypted, so they cannot access it, and that is one of the reasons why they've been looking for this guy. So he didn't even know that he will be arrested in France. And you need to also know that he's a citizen of France. He has citizenship there, so it's a place that he can go in and out without any stress and all that. But he was arrested there, and it has also been alleged that Pavel was arrested in France because he has refused, in quote, to give the France government access to the backdoor of his application. So all this fraud, everything they are mentioning that he did, might not actually be true. And the truth is that other part of the world is believing that Russia is using Telegram to do some other things. But you need to also know that a few years ago Telegram was banned in Russia because the Russian government could not access the backdoor. But now he has been arrested in France. If he's found guilty of all those things, all those charges they level against him, this fraud, money launderings, and every other thing, he might risk going for 20 years imprisonment. And the Russian government has released a statement saying that the French government are not cooperating with them at all. Now, note that this quarrel is not just between Pavel and the France. Now, Russia is coming in. It's going to be between Russia and France. Now, this issue might escalate to something else if care is not taken. If the France government are not ready to cooperate with the Russian, which the France government will never cooperate with Russia. And Russia might want to. If the Russian government have anything hidden in Telegram, they will not take it. They might want to escalate it or probably take a drastic action. But anyway, we will be here to watch what unfolds in the next few days if the France government will not release Pavel, and if the Russian government will not take a drastic action against their own, or maybe probably want to hide under the influence or under the backdoor that they want to collect Pavel, their brother or their son, hiding what is hidden under the Telegram. I just wish you understand what I'm trying to explain, but I cannot go deeper because of how sensitive the issue is. Just take this one for now. I'll come later to explain better depending on how the issue develops more. Anyway, if you understand, do not forget to
enjoy your weekend.
Thank you.